Hey everybody, Kat here. Welcome to the channel. Hope you're having a great day. It is Sunday morning, and here in North America, Mother's Day. So wherever you are around the world, happy Mother's Day to you. And we got to talk about Harry and Meghan again. I mean, both of them have shown how petty and attention-grabbing they are this week. You know, it's hilarious, but it's also pathetic at the same time. You know, that they always feel like they've got to show something up. Like, for example, it was VE Day this week, celebrating 80 years since the end of the Second World War. Well, William and Catherine attended the VE Day concert. You know, look, quite a formal thing. They look fabulous. So, of course, Meghan and Harry had a counter with pictures of them from Beyonce's cowboy concert. You know, Harry's hat, a gift from Meghan. It's a copy of one that Catherine has worn. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. They do this all the time. Kate's honored with a rose, that was developed through a horticultural society, and the sale of this rose, all of the money is going to go to a cancer charity, the hospital where she had her cancer treatment. So, you know, it's just amazing. Just amazing. And she's not the only royal to have a rose named after her. In fact, most of the women have a rose named after them. The Queen, Anne, Diana. So what does Meghan have to do? She pulls out a still from her With Love Meghan show of her messing around with a big bunch of roses. You know, oh, I've got roses too. Lest we forget, not her house, not her garden, not her roses, okay? She just can't resist. She just can't resist it, you know? And you look at Harry, well, this week's not going any better for him either. First, he loses his Ravec appeal, and he's now on the hook for almost $2 million. He's got to pay all the court costs. And now he knew the decision ahead of time. I think at least a couple of weeks. He knew the outcome. And so he recorded an interview with the BBC so that ahead of time as well, so that as soon as the court decision was made public, they could put that interview out there within a matter of, I think it was an hour or something. It was almost immediately. You know, where he went on his big wine fest and he's terrified for his life and he absolutely can't come to the UK, can't bring his kids, the king can't see his grandchildren because it's just far too unsafe. And then things start surfacing about the week that he spent in the UK. A friend lets it be known that while at his house, Harry ordered a Deliveroo, a food service delivery, on his own phone. Either Harry doesn't understand the basics of his security, or he isn't as terrified as he'd like to have us believe, you know? And this is made even more evident by his next move. Harry was caught on a doorbell cam in a sketchy part of London, ringing on doors, looking for a friend, right? He walked the length of the road, about a half a mile, rang on 3 doors, one at either end of the street and someone somewhere in the middle. What's going on? First of all, no security was spotted, no security was present. Or if Harry was indeed looking for something, they'd be the one out ringing the doorbell. Hi, is this the home of so and so? The only time that and this is what other security experts have said, the only time a principal ditches their security is because they're up to something shady that they don't want them to know. So what was Harry doing? Some speculate that he was trying to score, if you know what I mean. He obviously wasn't thinking he was in mortal danger, walking up and down a residential road, ringing random doors. Who knows who could have answered, what could have happened? For over an hour. So we've got the concert, the Deliveroo, the door knocking, aimless wandering. This has completely destroyed his argument for security of any kind now. He'll never be able to use that excuse again. Nobody'll ever take Prince Harry seriously again. He is well and truly hooped. Hope you enjoyed this. Again, happy Mother's Day, happy Sunday. Like, subscribe, leave me a comment. I'd love to know what you're thinking, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye, everybody.